Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be reacting to Termina and their track Miharu, which is the 7th track off of their album Dysphoria, which came out recently. I have heard every track on the album except this one. I had asked when it dropped which songs I should save, and this is one of the ones that was mentioned. So far my favorite song has been Moribund. The album is incredibly solid. Fantastic. The singles were definitely not the best songs on the album, which is what we were worried about, I think, going into it, because the singles were so good and we weren't really sure what we were going to get since it's the first Termina album. But Nick and Andy knocked this out of the park. I'm very excited to check out this last song, so I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Well, that is an opening riff. Those lows. Love that note. Those lows that he gets in, This is probably my favorite track guitar-wise. Termina, Miharu, let's discuss. So off first listen, this is definitely going to be one of my favorite tracks off the album as well. Like I said during the reaction, in terms of guitar playing, this is probably my favorite song on the album. There was a lot of really impressive stuff overall. Like I said, I thought Nick smashed this album, but there was something about this song, that opening riff, just major... I don't want to compare it to other bands necessarily, because I feel like this sound is Termina, but in that opening riff, like some Periphery influence definitely able to be heard, and I love Periphery, so like hearing something like that. Just and the riffs in the breakdown, I just some stuff you don't expect really. So that once the opening riff kicked in, I kind of expected to know, like from a riff standpoint, what I'm dealing with, but then when the breakdown hit and you had kind of some of that crazy stuff going on, it threw me for a bit of a loop. So I really like that overall. Definitely favorite track off, probably one of my favorite tracks of the year in terms of guitar playing. Really good. So vocally, of course, with Andy as well, smashed it also. Those, I talk about the lows, I feel like, in every single Termina or video that Andy really does, that I do on my channel, but it's because of that layering and just how low it just sounds unique when it's Andy, and it's those lows that are all layered like that. But also the chorus on this song brought it up to the next level for me, so I love those lows. I've talked about them a ton on the channel, but for me to bring the song to the next level to where it's one of my favorites, the chorus definitely boosts it there as well, because in addition to getting those really brutal vocals that we see from Andy, we get his awesome clean vocals as well, which I'm a huge fan of Andy's clean and unclean vocals. I've talked about it on the channel a decent amount. One of my favorite vocalists in general. He's just incredibly versatile, and this song, they use that. I think they used it really well overall on the record, because you have that brutal, nasty sound from him, and then you also have these choruses that are catchy that will get stuck in your head, that sort of thing. Just overall, absolute yes. I'm really happy with this album. There aren't any songs on it that I want to skip. I think that Servant of Death was one that people thought would be my favorite, but it didn't end up being one of my favorite. I think that my favorites on there are still Moribund and Miharu. Those two are incredible. The Abyss is another one, but overall, front to back, like I said, there are no skipping songs on this one. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of the album. I'll probably do like a review video after a little more time with it. So now that I've heard the last song that I have yet to hear from it, I'll go through and listen to the full thing a few times in order to see how like the flow of the songs go that they picked for the album, that sort of thing, and then I'll probably make a review video as well. But I love this. Oh, one more thing about that chorus too. There was that note that I pointed out, but so still, even when you have the clean chorus and it's those clean vocals, there's still that rawness in his voice almost, and some of those notes where it's dragged out more, and I love that. Absolute yes. So let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know what your favorite song off of Dysphoria was. If you have a different song that you'd like to see added to either of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos, both links will be in the description, as well as the Linktree link, which has the invite for the Discord server. And I talk about the Discord server all the time because it is a ton of fun. I love the people in the Discord server. We passed 400 members recently, and it's really just a great place to be. I'd say it's a lot of really awesome people. So if that interests you at all, that will be there, as well as my Instagram profile link. My handle on Instagram is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel. I'll put it up here on the screen for you, as well as having it in that link tree. But on Instagram, I post my vinyl collection, merch collection. Every week I post a chart for what I listen to the most over the course of the week. I'll post about new videos, sometimes stuff like that. So if that interests you at all, that will be there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.